It was NFP week, man. So no trade Friday, but I honestly say this was a solid week. We just gonna get straight to it. So first is this GU trade. Got the breaker structure. It could be a little liquidity grab, looking at it, but I'm just going with the trend. I see, we're going up, breaking structure. See the 15. There's nothing really there. I always check the 1 hour to make sure it goes with the 1 hour, but in this situation, it was not. But it did have a 1 hour demand zone that it was reacting off of. So I'm like, okay, but that's enough for me. So I took this trade. You always gotta take your chances. So here we go. To start, this is my entry. And then we go for the 1-to-1. And then boom. The runner left right here. This was the one mistake I made this week, was the runner. I should have just got out right when they hit this. I was just like testing my luck at that point, but then it ended up shooting back down. So my runner, I probably got out like around here for my runner. I didn't get out break even, but I should have got out right when it hit my runner target. But this was a solid trade. That was it for Monday. Tuesday, here we go. We got a nice trade. We're going up, and yeah, a little uptrend. So got the breaker structure. Keep it simple, man. Shoutout Doyle for keeping the strategy simple. This was my first entry, and I ended up getting out early just because I didn't like how it was reacting. So I say I got out around here, maybe, yeah, I say like around here. And luckily and unfortunately, the double order on magic keys, which that's what I use to like enter trades and stuff. The double order didn't work for some reason, and I think it's because of like the maximum leverage you can have on an account that is for like a funded challenge. I think that's why. Like the leverage might have been too high. Because it also happened with this next trade I'm about to show y'all. So the profits could have been bigger this week, but they weren't because this double order was tweaking. So yeah, I got out around there first time, and you always gotta look to re-enter if you have a chance to. So I ended up having the opportunity to re-enter, and boom, that 1-to-1 hit. Unfortunately, I only had one position in here. It could have been full position, and I could have left the runner all the way up here. Like that's what I wanted to do, just get better at leaving runners and stuff. For this trade, it worked out. I just don't like how inconsistent that double order thing is. So if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna just have to start entering these trades manually, because this is getting it gets irritating, bro. Because last week I was just talking about how I'm fixing my mistakes, and then now there's mistakes that seems like it's out of my control. Like, dang, I really could have had bigger profits. Which the goal really is to just fully implement this system where I'm entering good trades, analyzing the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15, and just leaving a runner, learning how to get out early. That's it. Just learning the system. The dollar amount doesn't really matter right now, but it's definitely important, like we're trading to make some money, but you have to trade the system correctly, and that double order is part of my system, so we gotta figure that out. Next up, it was on Wednesday. I woke up and I see this setup. Breaking structure, it's like breaking this low. It is pretty low, I say. Like it was going down for a second. But I took my chance once again. And see. I was able to get in right here. Now, at first, I'm noticing that this is. I think that the reason the double order didn't work on this one was because it was literally 4 pips, like a 4 pip trade, and my lot size was like 3 on one position, so that would have been 9 lots on one position, and I don't think that would have like with the leverage that I have is like 1 to 30, so I don't know if that would have worked out. To be honest, I'm really confused about it, so I'm just gonna end up trading a smaller percentage just to see if that works, because I never had problems with this when I was doing like 0.5%. So I'm just make sure I lower my percentage again to get this full double order stuff in. But anyways, that's it. The trade worked out. I probably would have left the runner down here. I don't think it hit down there, but yeah, the runner would have got stopped at break even if I had the opportunity to leave a runner. But yeah, those were my trades this week. I fixed up my mistakes, man. I really did. So y'all were seeing how last week I was, entering some trades that, I was making mistakes for sure. I was definitely making some mistakes. But this week I cleaned that up and we won all these 3 trades. We got one little small loss in this last trade, but we got to re-enter. So we went 3-1 on NFP week. And that's a blessing, man. I'm grateful. And we will be back next week. So that's the recap for this NFP week. And we're going to say cheers to a great November.